Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Randy, aka L to the Z. Um, this is the first time that I'm actually doing this, so bear with me. I'm not an expert like you guys are, you YouTubers out there, but this is my first time doing a review of anime. I've been watching anime for many years, but I've just never really gotten into the mindset of actually doing a review. I mean, I talk about it all the time, but I've just never actually done an actual review on an actual, recording and stuff like that. So this is my first time, so forgive me. Um, I want to review episodes 9, 33, 34, and 35. Now, mind you, um, I know how excited everybody is about the Zoro fight, and as what is it Onigashiri, the the dope move that he did at the end. Lovely, lovely. The artwork is amazing. Now let's get into it. Now there's one thing that's been troubling me about Wano, right? Before I get into the episodes, Wano is just has been boring to say the least. Wano has been extremely boring for many reasons. One, I love samurais. So the samurais that we've seen are terrible. There's only two samurais which are impressive, and that's Ashura and Denjiro. They're the only ones, but we've barely seen them fight. Actually, we haven't even seen them fight. Ashura was the one that went up against Kaido without fear, and he was like, whatever, because he knows Odin, so he's not threatened by Kaido. And the fact that he's still running around in Wano while Kaido has pretty much taken over Wano says a lot about his strength. Even the fact that Kaido is trying to recruit him to prove that he's that amazing of a, of a samurai. Now, everybody else is boring. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear, but everybody else is boring. The first time we saw Zoro fight in Wano was when he used the little blade, right, like the knife blade or whatever, and he defeated all the samurais with that little, which proved like how terrible samurais are at swordsmanship. The fact that Zoro could beat, even though he used a little bit of haki, but even then, the fact that they can't even use haki is like the minute someone can't use haki, like I've lost all interest in it. Now you don't have to rely on haki, but the fact that you can't use it says the gap between you and the main characters. And if you can't step up to the main characters, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you because now we can't measure how strong the actual characters are if they just beating up nobodies. You know what I mean? Now, which makes life very difficult for us as fans because we love to power scale characters that we love. Like we love Zoro. Zoro is an amazing character. He's my favorite character, him and Law. But I'm very disappointed in both of them when it comes to fighting anyway. Here's why. I know you guys love Zoro so much you'll kill anybody who says anything negative about Zoro. But here's the problem with Zoro. Zoro is an amazing fighter. We all know this. He has amazing skills, but why is it that he can't fight for real? Like he likes to play around with with his enemies. He really does. Like the fight against Killer from 933 when he fought against Killer, that was so disappointing because I was heavily excited to see it. It's something we all wanted to see, two right hands going against each other. This is now something that's supposed to measure Zoro's strength and measure Killer strength. But we didn't even see Killer use freaking Haki. Haki, bro. Haki. That was disappointing. Now Zoro was fighting two people here. He already started fighting the other guy who stole his sword. Um, who, okay, I won't say stole his sword, but someone who took back the sword that belongs to Wano, because Ryuma belongs to Odin, and so he wanted to bring it back to Wano as You know how people are about their culture. They're very, strict about the laws and stuff when it comes to their culture. Now Zoro doesn't understand none of that. He just wants the sword. And Zoro could have easily taken the sword. The fact that Zoro was just entertaining this guy irritated me because there were so many weapons. Even Zoro said him and his friends need the weapons. Instead of Zoro just beating this guy and taking the weapons, he decided to toy with him, just play around. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. I want to see you fight. I want to see you go crazy. You don't have to go full force, but just go enough to like beat this guy up, man. Like make him sit down and show you the reason why you deserve. Remember, that sword belongs to you. It belongs to you. The reason why you deserve it because you're the greatest swordsman next to Shanks and what's this guy's name? The guy that trained him. The guy with the black belt. Why is his name getting away from me now? But you guys know who I'm talking about. Aside from the fact that when he used a small sword, because that was a symbol of him being trained by the guy with the black belt. Why is his name gone from me? Ah, this is making me mad now. Um, the fact that he was trained and he was defeated with that sword, the guy, the number one swordsman in the world, right? He was defeated by this guy with the small sword, and so him using that sword was supposed to be like a reference to prove how much he has grown. Because when he got defeated with that small sword, the number one swordsman said to him like, the reason why you lost it's because you don't know how to use your blade in terms of haki and stuff like that. But he didn't say haki, but he was trying to prove to him that any blade can be used as a weapon. Actually, anything can be used as a weapon when you know how to use haki. And Zoro using that little blade proved that okay, this guy has really gotten the training. Now he's finally starting to grasp the fact that you can use any weapon and beat an enemy, especially if the enemy can't use haki. It's an easy fight then. It's not even a fight, in fact. But that was supposed to show, okay, he's really grown and he's really grasped the concept. But there's still a lot Zoro doesn't know. Zoro still doesn't know that a blade can be permanently black. Dracula Mio. I still can't believe I had to Google his name. This is so bad. I apologize, guys. Um, Mihawk. Mihawk trained Zoro very well because he didn't go easy on him. He wasn't like Rayleigh, who was very easy on Luffy, being all kind to him and building a relationship with Luffy. Zoro didn't have a relationship with Mihawk. He still doesn't. Mihawk is still like, you still gonna come at me one day to face me for the number one title. So I can teach you a lot, but I still have to have that distance when it comes to me and you because one day you are going to face me. But Mihawk at the same time wants Zoro to be someone to inherit his will, the will of a swordsmanship. Because the first time Mihawk fought Zoro, he could have easily annihilated Zoro. But what he did was humiliate Zoro to show him that um, his way of swordsmanship was poor, it was very terrible. Because Zoro was very arrogant back then. He was, cocky because he was fighting a lot of weak enemies. So he didn't know that there was so much knowledge out there to actually fight the number one swordsman. And Zoro disrespected Mihawk by challenging him to fight. Like, you can't have a title of the number one swordsman and someone just comes to you and challenges you just because. Like, no, you have to earn, like, work up the ranks. You have to defeat other swordsmen before you challenge the number one swordsman. And so, what Mihawk did was simply addressing the disrespect Zoro showed him. Like, you just can't come up to me. Like, who are you? Like, you haven't done enough. But he liked Zoro, obviously, because he could have killed him. Because that's something that deserves death, okay? If you're that weak. Like, the fact that Mihawk used such a small blade to defeat him just to show him, like, how weak you are was a clear sign that he could have. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to talk too much about that. Zoro is amazing. The artwork is amazing. I think whoever did the artwork for these new episodes, it's top notch. Okay, they clearly going down from being so lazy. They're actually up their game, and I'm very impressed. But the Killer versus Zoro fight was terrible. I hate it because it didn't show us how strong Zoro is. It didn't show us how strong Killer is. In fact, it made Killer very weak more than strong. That's supposed to be someone who's Luffy's rival. He's right, man. He's that weak. Zoro didn't even have to use Haki against him. The fact that Zoro let this guy pierce him, that's another thing that pissed me off. Because I was like, this guy pierced Zoro. And only to find out Zoro only let the guy pierce him just so he could take his weapon. Because Zoro hates fighting with two swords. He really hates it. Though I prefer him using two swords. I hate the three sword style. It looks stupid biting a sword and fighting. It looks stupid. But anyways, when Zoro uses the weapon, he does the most amazing move, which was amazing. But I hate the fact the short was that short, the fight was that short, and it didn't show none of their strength. We know Zoro is strong, but it still doesn't show us just how strong Zoro is. Because this is a fight between two right hands. There's a lot going on in the story, but I don't want to get too much into it because of the next episode. Okay, guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much. Um, if you guys do want to continue watching my reviews, remember this is my first time. Just subscribe. Blueprint Sessions. I'm using my podcast channel to put these reviews out. Um, yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Please, I need your assistance here. And let me know what I'm doing wrong and let me know what I'm doing right so that I can grow with you guys. I would love to engage with you guys on a live session somewhere. I don't know, Twitch or something. Maybe I need to do Twitch. Just let me know, guys. I want to engage with people. I actually want to have conversation with you guys regarding One Piece because I'm a huge One Piece fan. That's one of my favorite anime. Okay, I'm actually gonna do top 10 favorite anime currently because they keep changing, man. Because a lot of anime have, you know, done things. Bleach used to be out there, but Bleach left the top 10. I'm sorry, because they haven't done anything in years, and other anime are doing amazing work. So don't hold it against me. I'm gonna do a top 10 list of my favorite anime and why they my top 10. Okay, till next time, guys. Peace.